upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today, we have a terrific clash in store. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, no! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
7, Syracuse, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
The give from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Syracuse right back at it. Looking downfield, it's Gage. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Unloads quickly. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's running in the open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Fighting off the defender. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Gage. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Syracuse right back at it.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Figueroa. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. He's going to pass on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Right back to the well. The Seminoles get enough to move the chains. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Off the RPO, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Running it to the right. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Touch pass on the run. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. Lining up for the PAT.
Number 12.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Back to throw, it's Gage. Now adjusting. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to the quarterback. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, no! What a catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Figueroa. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Running to the left. Running with power.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.